Okie dokie then. So we got 40 minutes. Everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty then. All right. You guys watch as the forces begin pressing up. Even though they're getting shredded down, the Baneblade has finally started to break in front of them. And as it moves forward, its guns chewing up the Orcish hordes in front. You guys watch as you can actually start to see the ground buckle all around it. And you're seeing as orcs sort of pop out from under the ground and they look out over at it. And as they try and get their rocket launchers ready to bear, you can actually see as some of the meat grinder, the meat shield guys that are now falling behind the Baneblade are running up and stabbing them with bayonets. Sadly, they are fairly far away, which is good for you because you watch as one of them runs up, and as they start shooting, you watch as the entire area just disappears in a cloud, just this massive wave of dust. And as you're sitting there watching, it takes a good 2 seconds before the blast wave reaches you guys in the trench and just blows dirt and dust all the way back over. You kind of duck down under the trenches, and when you come back up, you don't see either the meat shield guys or the Baneblade. Everybody roll me awareness.
What about Auspex?
What about it? Yeah, it just vanished. Huh?
We
Weird.
should actually.
You hear me? There we go. Jort and Alexander, I'm sorry, my mic was off. You can actually use the Auspex if you'd like to. You whip the Auspex out. But yeah, Bigby.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, never mind.
I don't know how that
Usually we
feels.
don't roll that low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't add in the bonus. That's why.
So, Jort, one thing you notice is that it's not so much that the Baneblade is gone. You realize that there is a massive crater about 300 meters across the open terrain.
Nice.
And you're starting to realize that there's no way a Baneblade could just get disintegrated like that. Chances are it fell into this crater whatever this massive explosion was. And even as you're out there, like the entire air is still full of dust to the point where it has the same effect as though it were a smoke grenade. But as Bigby, you have much better eyes. You don't just notice the crater. You also notice that there seems to be small little like spider holes, little tunnels that have just started to erupt. Now that the main detonation has gone over, you're actually seeing that the entire like grounds around this area is honeycombed with these sort of some shallow underground trench works, some much deeper. And you can also see that maybe a couple dozen of the meat shield, the defensive detail, are the APD, are starting to stagger back to their feet, clearly dazed and concussed from the blast. Judging by, and you're not a demolitionist, you're a rattling, but you know, you love to see things blow up on occasion. And judging by all the dust that's now coming down around you, you're guessing that this explosion happened pretty far below ground and just directed all of it straight up.
Can I ask a question?
Yo.
So the explosion just blew up the ground around the Beyblade, and the best guess is that it fell into this hole.
You're actually, even though there was a massive explosion, chances are it just collapsed the ground underneath the Baneblade as it was going. And as you notice, there's actually a number of these massive craters that are starting to like sinkholes opening up. But the one that is in front of you, the one you're focused on, is the one that has currently eaten your Baneblade.
I am going to take a drastic action here.
All right.
Oh god, the anti-survival move. I am going to just start opening fire across the field. I'm going to walk out over this ridge. and
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start shouting at the APB, right? That's what they are?
The APD.
APD. I'm going to start shouting at the APD to get in that hole and verify the status of the blade bay. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you watch and, hold on a second. Jort, roll me 1d10.
Alright.
Actually, roll me 1d5. Sorry, 1d10's fine. We'll go with that.
It would have been 1 either way.
1! Okie dokie. Dokie.
The problem is I keep thinking RPD.
RPD. Raccoon Police Department.
Well, actually, the even worse, the movie about the guys who, they're like dead, like a dead police department.
Oh, yeah, that stupid fucking movie.
Yeah, that's what I said, but it's on my head every time I hear it. The APD, the RPD.
I never saw it, but it looked so bad that I just
Is
never
that
watched
the animated one?
No.
No.
It's Ryan Reynolds. Dead cop movie.
Oh, yeah, the Ghost Cop.
Yeah.
Got it. The recently deceased or something like that?
Don't even know.
Yeah.
it.
And anyway,
R.I.P.D. That's what it was called.
R.I.P..
Rest in Peace Department.
there you go. God, that's terrible. So, you guys watch as you hear over the microphone. It looks like the lieutenant didn't make it, but you do hear a voice because I didn't roll number 1. You hear a voice as somebody goes over and you can see they're dragging the remains of the soldier with the Voxcaster over to a crater, and you hear over your comms they go, right, yeah, Baneblade is in the crater. It seems to be okay, but it's not moving. Do we keep advancing?
I mean, I'm gonna keep on walking out there, shouting at them to get down in that hole.
And you actually see the commissar look at you as you start to advance across the grounds. The commissar goes, "Are you going to let a metal person take all of your glory? Look at the cogman." Well, I'm not sure why he has this accent now, but he does.
Changes accents under pressure. It's a
That's
squirt.
right. This is what the people need to hear now.
I don't know.
You all have to get down now.
I mean,
Yeah, get down,
that's
get down again.
it's basically still the commissar's accent. He didn't
Yeah.
change into the redneck.
That's true. That's better. But yeah, he goes, "If this cog person is going to take all your glory, you may as well just lay down and let me shoot you. But for the time being, follow me. We have a Baneblade to save." And he takes his bolt pistol, and you see the sergeant goes, "I thought this was supposed to be an easy goddamn assignment. All right, let's get to it." And he looks over at you and he goes, "Hey, Jort,
Yeah, sure.
try not to shoot us in the back too much. You too." And he looks over at the other 2 heavy gunners. "Suppressing fire as best you can. Keep it to the left. We're going to be moving straight up. When I tell you to shift fire, you shift fire. You got me?" And they nod their heads like, "All right." And you all start charging out across.
Before they go, though, Bigby will warn the commissar about the fact that the ground that there seems to have been sapped. And that's how the Baneblade fell.
Fantastic. He looks at you and he goes, "Understood. Bixby, you can reach out fairly far to shoot these people, yes?"
Of course.
What
Which
I
one
need,
do you want dead?
any of them that pop up, protects the cogboy. Out of all of us, he is the one that has to survive. In the event that the Baneblade is damaged, well, I'm not too good at fixing broken things. So,
Bigby will hunker down and take aim across no man's land and wait to make sure nobody threatens the tech priest.
alrighty. As you all start advancing, you all start taking fire. All of you pick a number. Basically,
7.
oh, okay. Just it's gonna be 1 to 20 is the number you pick.
I stick with 7.
7. All right.
What's my favorite number? I'm gonna go with 14. It's
14.
twice as good as 7.
12.
I'll go with a flat 10.
All right. Since all this fog is in the air, you're gonna actually have less D20s heading your way. All right, as you actually watch as a number of the reserve forces start to accompany you. So it's what is it? Your team of what? 5, counting the commissar, 6 counting the staff sergeant. Correct?
And then I guess like
Yeah.
another 3 companions.
Yeah, we don't count them.
Yeah, we
I
don't
think
count.
I'm in the back here with my spotter to do my job.
Yeah, mine died a long time ago. So
Okie doke. Here we go.
Who's gonna be?
Let's see here. We have an 8, a 16, a 1, a 10, and a 20. Is that anybody's?
That's me.
that's
yeah,
a
did 10.
jort.
Jort, you get tagged. Would you like to try and dodge? Actually, I'm gonna say you guys probably can't dodge, with the exception of the psychic, because you literally can't see these bullets, these attacks coming. It's just a random hail of bullets coming from the orc lines.
Would you allow me an awareness roll to see the guy preparing to fire to put him down before he gets to?
Yes, effectively, if anything hits the tech priest, I'm going to allow you to shoot that person before it hurts them.
Okay. So that's how focused I am. Okay, I got it.
Oh yeah. Oop, this is the wrong one. This one should do. So,
Gosh.
George, you've taken a round. What could go wrong? Let's see here.
Everything. Oof,
13, 10, 0.
Alright, so I take 5 damage.
Remember, you're 50% of the original company.
Yeah, right?
And yet still the second tankiest.
Alright, did anybody else get it?
Nope.
Nope.
No, sir.
Looking for wave 2.
Alright. Oh, come on. Let's see. How long does it take you guys? What is your full move speed of the fastest one of you? Or I suppose I should say of the slowest one of you.
Well, slowest one was, thank God, is staying behind.
That's true.
Full move, you say?
The full move.
6.
Was that run or just full
There's
move?
a full move.
6. Yeah, 6.
Alrighty then. So 6 meters. God, that's gonna take forever, and I don't feel like doing that forever. So, what is your run speed? 'Cause I don't
18.
believe. 18. All right. So
I mean, you better believe Alexander's running.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, I do not doubt it.
But also
Alright.
shooting any of the APD that aren't getting in that goddamn hole. Ever damn omnicide damned hole.
Roll me command. Roll me command.
I mean, I am shooting them. Is that not helping?
Probably not. If any, you're like, why? It's like, leave the safety of your cover. Leave, or I will shoot you harder. Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
try
put
to
in a hole one way or another.
you try to shout them out of the cover that they've scrambled to, and as they peek their heads out over, you start shooting at them, and they just duck back behind the cover.
Unfortunately, the only insults I could throw at them in my anger would be heretical, so I'm going to refrain.
Right. If I'm running, I can't stop and do a psychic power to force them to move, so I'm just gonna keep running.
All right. We're gonna fudge these numbers a bit because I don't want to do 18 turns of this. So
That's fine.
You just-
Abstracted a little bit, that's the whole point.
exactly, we're gonna go to narrative time. So
Have a mile-long
Effectively-
battle map.
yeah, exactly. As you guys are sprinting across, it's gonna take you roughly 5 turns. It's supposed to take.
You just do 90 rolls of d20.
Yeah, right.
So are Bigby and I still by the trench and everybody else ran up, or?
Jort, you're on the move too, bruh.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I thought I was hanging with the heavy gunners.
Nope, nope, nope. They need you to go up there to do fire support. Alrighty then. So we're gonna do 5d10 one more time. Oh, these are all low. 3, 2, oops, 7, 2,
Yep.
and 9.
So, Bigby can take a shot.
Take your shot, Biggs.
All right.
Now, keep in mind that this is at long range, but you have marksman, so it shouldn't matter.
And do I get my
And probably full aim.
comrade bonuses?
You do. Your
Alright.
comrade wasn't executed.
I don't like to put damage on top of hit. Or above, I should say. So I get a full aim?
You get your full aim. The enemy can't dodge. One, they couldn't see it coming if they wanted to, and two, well, you're rattling, so they don't
Is
get
this extreme range?
no, this is just long range for you, but that doesn't add any penalties because of your addition, so just say it's standard.
It's-
If your comrade never did anything, then maybe you should have commanded him to help you aim.
I didn't buy the upgrade for that. So.
No, that's just the basic thing you could do. It's not even an
Yeah,
action,
it's volley
really.
fire.
Yeah.
Everybody gets plus
Oh.
5 to their attacks.
To be fair, I don't think you failed by 5 at any point.
No.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
It was like 1.8, 2.7, 5.9. Like, oh god.
So what was it was long range, but you
8.5
said
somehow.
to go to point blank? Or am I wrong about that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You said to make my range standard range?
Standard range, correct.
All right.
Just because you don't suffer a penalty for being at long range because of your talents, so just standard range. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage, and don't forget, because you are accurate. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna have to have our buddy do some command rolls. You do not have get them, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, that guy died.
8. Now, the weapon you're using is accurate, so you actually get an additional D10 for every 2 degrees of success, I believe. So that's
3d10.
3 more D10 added to it. So just roll 3D10. Yeah, I think you got him.
Well, one of those is a fury.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
you
near perfect roll.
yeah, that's 9, 10, and 9. So as you see, Alexander, you watch as a grot pops out of the ground with his like little hand cannon and he gets ready, and you watch. You're so busy with all of your weapons pointed at your allies that you look over and you see this grot take the little pistol, and then its head just explodes, and the gun drops, and the whole body just like spurts for a few seconds and then falls over.
Oh no, this is very Marvel choreography, right? Like my Decadendrite's shooting one way, I'm shooting another way, I'm screaming at a guy over here, but my eyes are focused on the on the down
Yeah.
vehicle and just not paying attention.
Yeah, Bigby comes out of a portal.
Yeah, right.
Someone
On your-
somewhere screams something about Avengers assembling. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just too busy.
I'm pretty sure I saw a movie like this.
A hammer goes flying past my face. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What the hell is a shawarma?
All right, round 2.
Well, 3 now, I think.
Oh, 3. Oh, yeah, we're on round 3. 46, those are all pretty high. 9, 14, 4, 16, and 3.
14's one of me.
Alrighty.
Well then, let's go ahead and check out the power that didn't work last time and give it another go. I'm going to
There you
go
go.
ahead and do Unfettered. With my everything, I have a net plus 10, 46% chance to dodge. And
You're 2
well,
for 2.
yeah, 2 for 2, just can't dodge. Actually, I
Yeah.
think even on a 91 or above, it just doesn't even work.
Yeah. Man, you only have a 46 to that roll? Damn.
Yeah, it's a perception roll, and it's not very high. It's also
gotcha.
minus 10 to do the power in the first place as well.
Ouch. Oh, right, because of
Which
the
is why I'm doing an unfettered to cancel that out, and then I have the thing.
Spent all that
Did you
XP
roll
on
doubles by
powders.
the chance? No, you
Uh,
didn't. I was
oh.
hoping you would have rolled doubles.
Not yet. 99 for that.
Yeah, you get a vision of a bullet streaking out through the smoke and shooting you in the face.
Yeah.
I guess not necessarily the face, but a 3. So yeah, the face.
Not. Oh, I like my face.
Well, your face is very attractive, particularly to bullets.
At least I have a helmet. And they have
Oh.
no penetration. Let's see if they also roll real high like last time.
Hopefully not.
Come on, damage.
7.
7. Totally absorbed by armor and toughness.
Nice. Nice. The whole reason you don't dodge is like as you're running, like in your head, you know that this is gonna hit you, but you're like, I got my helmet.
Yeah, just like lower head, bonk. Ah, gosh, that still is terrible. Why didn't I dodge that?
Why don't my visions include the pain involved?
I mean, that would be worse, wouldn't it?
Oh, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
totally be worse.
You feel the pain, and then you get hit by it and feel the pain again.
What do
It's
you call
double
it
the
when you
pain.
repress the memory you're going to have in the future?
What? No, that's a good point. All right, second to last, right?
That was 3. So this is 4 upcoming.
4, 15, 1, 11, 13. I don't think that was anybody's.
I think that
Mhm.
might actually dodge everyone.
Nice, good work. As you start to get closer and closer, and you can see that, yes, and as a point of fact, there are a number of the meat shield that have dropped into the crater. Also, there's just a lot of dead meat shields. Or I suppose we should call them the APD.
I mean, the problem is, well, the non-problem is that a dead meat shield is still a meat shield.
Yeah,
They're
we'll just
just as-
strap him to the
Wait,
Wave
just
fence.
after
slightly-
wave of my men until their pre-designated kill counter overflowed.
This one looks like it might be worse. 13, 15, 12, 6, 3.
Well, that's a big B.
Yep.
Wow, they get Bigby all the way in the back.
Well, I didn't know if I should have rolled or not, so I just did.
Oh, actually, yeah, you shouldn't because you're down in the Actually, you're in the trenches. I'll give you a chance to dodge. You have a plus 15 because of your cover bonus.
They got a counter sniper.
By counter sniper, they just, well, they put out enough bullets to hit everywhere.
Exactly. Oh, yep, nice. You managed to, you can actually kind of see this bullet coming. Like it's from so far away, and it's just one tracer round that you're actually able to duck out of the way as it whizzes over your head.
Everything whizzes over my head.
That's how you do. And as
Especially the camera
as
star.
that happens, yeah, right. You can actually hear your sergeant going, shift fire, as all of the weapons that had been sort of focusing kind of nearby lift up and start shooting over your head so that you actually can get to the objective without it, killing you.
And then we get to have a crater battle.
Who would have thought?
So what's it look like in the crater?
And
Yeah, I imagine we're just changing maps.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go. Crater.
you were right.
Set
All right.
myself up over here.
Oh yeah.
You can't make that noise without a boom, boom. Chicka, chicka.
That's what I have you for.
What's that?
To do the sound effects.
Yeah. I'll jump
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
hole, of course.
Oh yeah.
Boom, boom. Chicka, chicka,
Yep.
chicka.
Technically just you, me, and Sergeant up here, so...
Well, I mean, there's
Oh,
some
and George.
AP.
George is
Oh, I
also
guess
there.
George, yeah, George.
There's also some APD down here, which is, called the shout out called breakout entrenchment tools.
Yeah, right. Let's dig it out.
Well, more dig a ramp up so it can roll out while I assess the damages.
I'll try
Yeah,
to
it's-
inspect the people.
It's not great. As you can see that the orcs are also charging towards you, folks.
Don't care. Assessing damages.
All right, as you guys crawl down into this crater, you can immediately assess that the tank itself actually isn't that heavily damaged. It looks like most of the blast was taken over by the actual ground itself. The main issue was that this entire area, even as you're looking through this rubble, you can see that there's little tunnels sort of scattering here and there. It's like the orcs were trying to tunnel to your lines but got confused and ended up, instead of just going straight out, they ended up crisscrossing and turning around and going backwards. Eventually they decided to just shove a whole bunch of artillery shells under the ground and detonate them.
Yeah, the opposite direction that artillery is supposed to go.
Exactly. We're going to put the artillery under the ground.
They'll never see it coming.
Which caused the cave-in and actually worked to trap your Baneblade. The Baneblade itself doesn't look too damaged, but that same tread that you had issues with before has become dislodged. This is going to take several degrees of success to get it fixed. In the meantime, you guys are stuck down here.
Alright, George, you probably should set up somewhere. In case we
And
have friends.
At this point, we are going to have to use the turn order.
Oh no, look at all the orcs up there.
That's D10 plus what?
Plus
Agility.
your agility bonus. And because you have your sergeant with you, you get an additional 1.
Initiative.
Ah,
Hey, I did pretty good.
damn it! I was looking at Jorts.
Oh
Should I
yeah.
roll, or am I too far back?
You are also in the initiative. I'm going to say you can reach out and touch people so long as they are above the trench line and not in the trench line.
Thank God you bought those stretchy arms.
Big B stretchy arms, they call them.
No, they call them Big B inappropriate touch.
Oof. Alrighty then. Let me roll for the 3 orc groups.
Yeah, what do we got up here? These guys are extra tiny this time.
Oh yeah, there's still a lot of grots and whatnot running around. You can see some of the larger orcs. Well, as they
I was still too far down. Like I had the tank at the top of my screen. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of orcs. It's like, what? Scroll up. Oh.
As a matter of fact, let me snag your other friends. Everyone's favorite meat shields.
What? Ray gun? Ray gun back?
No, he's not the meat shield. He's the distraction. Completely different.
He's the ghost haunting that tent.
He's not the meat shield. He's the meat filling.
There you
go. Some people say in the middle of the night they can hear a voice saying, "Do you want to make a bet?"
Yeah, as Commissar Hartley goes, "All right, APD, everyone, on top of what do you call this again? Everyone, climb on top of the Aegis. It is better that you die than this thing gets hit on the top of the armor.
Wipe your feet."
You hear a voice from the inside going, "Oh, marvelous company. Let's put the kettle on." And you hear in the background Wilfred goes, "So the chandelier has descended again. You're sitting on the dimmer switch."
By the way, left tread or right tread?
It is the right tread, the one that is
in the way of
not
fire. Yeah,
covered.
got it.
Exactly. Because of course it is.
Well, you found my one weakness, the one way I'll surely get killed.
I like how there's not even any hesitation. You're like, alright, well, this is where I die.
This is the hill I die on. This is the hole I die in. Look, we all have a duty. This is the duty I was designed for.
Yeah, and to his credit, you see Commissar Hartley stands on top of the tank, just as he had ordered everyone else to.
Commissar, we're gonna need a ramp.
Yeah, I hop on top of the tank too.
I'm taking cover behind the tank.
Ah, good old
See
ray
one
gun.
guy. There you go. All right. As they begin coming in, you hear the orc, whoa, like starting to echo, and they go, "See, that tank ain't so big down there. Just another thing to look down on." Right about the time all the heavy bolters start to open fire, you realize that the vertical traverse is still pretty limited on most of the weapons in the Baneblade, so it's almost entirely relegated towards the autocannon as well as that one tank. It's most of its weapons are pretty limited where it is.
I told him they need to build a ramp.
But
Yep.
as they get up to the lip of this fortress or the lip of this crater, they begin to prepare their firing lines, and you can actually hear the commander go, "Right, everyone, EO Pro on, demolish your cannon, and mark." And this massive cannon in the front, you guys can actually hear the whirring even over the gunshots. You can feel the Baneblade itself shaking as this demolisher cannon alters its angle just a little bit. It can't aim too much, and it detonates. Just boom. The entire tank shakes. You kind of stumble a little bit, but fortunately, the Aegis of Adaman is a very sturdy girl. You don't have to worry about falling off as the demolisher cannon opens fire. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible rolls. Dealing 41 pen 10 damage to the crater wall. It doesn't really and as this giant explosion happens, it can't aim up to actually hit the orcs, but instead the entire crater gets destroyed and they come sliding down the crater in front of the weapons where they get torn apart by the heavy bolters.
Very nice. The crater is now even bigger.
Yeah, you watch as these orcs are just completely shredded by heavy bolter fire and are almost immediately replaced by more charging up. So, as they begin charging towards it, like as they die, they go, "Alright, boys, you know what the tongue taker said. Capture it, and we get to drive it ourselves." As they begin charging forward, that is where we're going to call it for this evening. So,
All right.
thank you all
Right.
for coming out, and good luck, because this next fight is going to take quite some time.
Oh boy, it sure will.
Please don't get me killed while I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here tomorrow? Or next time?
Tomorrow. No, I should be having a surgery on the 24th, which I'll probably be in the hospital for some time.
It would make sense that you'd be in the hospital for that.
Well, I mean in recovery,
that.
since the next day would be a Wednesday.
Fair enough.
25th,
Well,
sorry, 25th is when I'm being there.
okay, gotcha. Well, good luck. God bless. I would say I always be praying for you, but I don't pray.
Not to put any sort of evil on you, but if you killed my character, that might kill me in the hospital.
Well, there you go. So, I hate to break it to you, but the chances of any of your characters making out of this are pretty slim.
I don't know.
That's
I am
fine.
heavily armored. Also, I can
Pretty
probably get a 7 success to fix this tank dead.
How much armor do you have right now? Like, what's your total absorption?
13.
It's crazy hot.
It's not that
Yeah.
crazy high. It's 13. But I would keep going up
They
if
do a
they...
D10 plus 3, right?
Yeah, so just to point out, like, I'm in a different 40k only war campaign, and we're almost at 10,000 XP.
Damn.
And my guy, who's one of the tankiest characters, has 14. So,
I mean, I'd have more if they just give me the fucking cybernetics I'm constantly asking for.
Soon. But yeah, you can literally take most of their fire all day until they roll max.
I'm still debating if I want to play the Ogren or the priest now, because I kind of want to play a priest.
The priests are pretty fantastic.
Go for it. I mean, you only just stole from a priest, so why not play one now?
Come
Oh,
back in
yeah.
with the chainsaw.
I mean, honestly, the only person who's probably going to survive is Bigby.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh boy.
See, I hate hearing this, knowing that I can't defend myself.
Yeah, Jort's already wounded, so.
I have a long history of surviving.
Yeah, you've been doing really good. I think it's just you and Jort.
Yeah, we're 50% of the original team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my
Soon
plan.
we'll cycle through them all.
My plan is to get this thing fixed and maybe hop inside. I don't know, something,
I mean, that is a good strategy.
or follow behind it, or my plan of survival continues because I am integral to keeping this thing running.
It's true. Like even the commissar is like, literally the only person who cannot die is the tech priest.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but thank you for coming out. It was a lovely session. If
Yep.
you guys have any questions, I will be about. So feel free to message me.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Thanks for playing, and we'll catch you all next time. See ya.